Welcome back to Marketing Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpoff, your host. Again, we're talking about marketing with marketing experts from around the country. Today, we're in Overland Park, Kansas with Dave Robinett from Pound 250. And Dave, welcome to our conversation today.
Oh, thanks, Howard. Happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you and excited to learn more about you. So why don't you share with us how you got started in the marketing industry?
Well, out of MBA school, I caught on with Sprint, which at the time was a relatively new business in long distance, and as we all know, later became a mobile phone company. So that was back in 1990. Started with Sprint when they were just long distance and lived throughout the transition to mobile phone service.
That must have been an amazing ride because Sprint's been around for a long time with lots of different mergers and pieces coming into play, with obviously lots of technology to develop and get a full understanding and how to market throughout your journey with them.
Yeah, being there from the very beginning of when long distance just became competitive to the transition to mobile, it's been interesting to watch the whole evolution. And of course, now Sprint is part of the T-Mobile family.
So you have a very exciting venture that you are working on right now, and really a great way for companies to really connect in an easy way. So why don't you share with us what Pound 250 is?
Well, so what Pound 250 is, it's a national speed dial that works right now on everybody's mobile phone. So no app to install or anything. If you dial Pound 250 on your mobile phone, it will connect to our system, which will prompt you to say a keyword such as a brand name or a slogan, a brand slogan. Now, the thing is, we have to have already programmed that brand name into our system. So it's only on a subscriber basis. A keyword, a company will license their brand name or other keyword on our platform. And the whole idea is it's a replacement for a 10-digit, hard to remember 800 number that the advertiser might be using in their advertising otherwise. So rather than their ads saying, hey, call us at 877-234-5192, which no one can remember, they just say, hey, we've made it easy for you to reach us. Just dial Pound 250 and say Pizza Hut or whatever their brand might be.
That's outstanding. Making it much simpler for the prospect to reach you is the biggest challenge marketers have. And you seem to find a really great answer on and not having people have to remember the things. It's just the quick detail in, and you're often talking to somebody.
That's right. I'm sure you've talked to, knowing you've talked to many marketing experts, you've probably heard the term friction before, right? So friction is any obstacle between the consumer and your brand, or between your consumer and them connecting with your brand, right? We've taken basically all the friction away. They just dial Pound 250 and say your brand name, and they're connected in the way that the brand wants. Now, that can be a live voice call, but even if you don't want to receive phone calls, you just want the person to visit your website, well, our system accommodates that because we can send a text reply back to the caller with a link to the landing page. And this also has an advantage versus waiting and relying on your prospect to Google your company, because what do you get with Google or Bing? You get search results, which includes competitive clutter. So why do you want your prospect to get lost on the way to you and maybe end up at your competitor's website or do comparison shopping? So we call that competitive insulation. If they dial Pound 250 and say your brand, only you get the call and only your business gets it where they want to answer the call.
I think it's outstanding because the other thing you're focusing on is people's challenges with their short-term memory. So having something very simple as opposed to trying to remember a phone number, or like I'm sitting there, if I'm driving and there's something that catches my attention, at least with my radio, I can take a picture of the screen and maybe I'll call it later, but that's the only way I'm going to remember it. Pound 250, and then the word makes things very simple, which I sense makes things very strong for these companies in the results that they're getting from this. So I hope that your message resonates farther and farther so that you have more customers, then more customers are getting response to this type of connectivity. And we thank you so much for joining us and sharing this with us today.
Well, thanks very much. Yeah, our clients tend to get 30 to 100% more calls for the exact same media weight. And anybody can reach us at our website, pound250.com. That's POUND 250.com. If you want to try it out on your own mobile phone, just dial pound 250 and try the keyword get more calls.
That's outstanding. Well, Dave, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Howard.
And thank you all for joining us as well. To be able to cut through the process of people remembering a phone number and doing a search and losing you in the process is so important. This is a very efficient opportunity, and I hope people get a real chance to check this out because this could be a game changer for your business. But there's more information here on Daily Ad Brief, so please review that. Go and have a great rest of today. I'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.